Hello everybody from the land of the rising sun. I'm here in Tokyo for the 42nd Tokyo Motor Show. It's been a particularly rough year for Japan and for the Japanese automobile manufacturers. But after taking a walk around these halls, I have to say it seems like the Japanese need nothing more than a real big challenge to get even more focused and even more determined. And I have to start off here now with the Toyota stall. The chairman and grandson of Toyota's founder, Akio Toyoda, gave a rousing and passionate speech. He spoke about the challenges posed by the earthquake, the tsunami, and now the floods in Thailand. But he was all for charging forward with the help of those around him and an electrifying lineup. One of the most talked about cars at the Toyota stall was the PRIUS plug-in hybrid. On the surface, it looks almost identical to the regular PRIUS. Despite having a smaller and lighter battery pack, the pure electric operation range has increased to 26.4 kilometers. And to give the PRIUS plug-in strong legs even out on the highway, the electric motor is backed up by a healthy 1.8-litre engine. Toyota claims an incredible 61 kilometers per litre on a combined electric and hybrid operation. With 38 grams of carbon dioxide per kilometer, it is squeaky clean too. And it has some more super features. Now the PRIUS plug-in hybrid has a real big party trick up its sleeve. If you do not have electricity at home, you can plug this car into your wall mains and it will supply electricity to your house, essentially working like a generator. Toyota expanded its hybrid range further with the AQUA hatchback. When sold in international markets, this will be known as the PRIUS C. And it will come with a 1.5-litre Atkinson petrol engine and a small electric motor. Maybe we will see it in India as well. What we will certainly see in India is this. That's right, Toyota's luxury brand LEXUS is coming to India in 2013.
LEXUS is LEXUS brand. Toyota is Toyota brand. We should provide LEXUS superior experience to the customers. Our model, our brand is superior brand. I strongly believe, I think the customers accept our final decision. Firstly, we focusing the major cities, and we're gonna expand to the another area. Now, step by step, this moment we have no plan to start the CKD model, the LEXUS. We should study more and more. Once reach some conclusion, we'll explain to you.
LEXUS had showcased the new GS range in Tokyo. And this might be one of the cars to take on the might of Mercedes' E-Class, BMW's 5 Series and Audi's A6 in India. But what is surely going to come to India is this: Honda's 4th generation CR-V. Now the all-new Honda CR-V is going to make its debut in India next year. We will get its first glimpse, of course, at the Auto Expo. This car will carry on using the engines that we've seen in the CR-V before, but this is an all-new platform. It does look a bit similar to the older car, but it has evolved in terms of design. What we will see though is greater comfort levels, and of course we expect the CR-V to build on its delightful driving dynamics. There will be no shortage of punch from Honda's 2-litre and 2.4-litre petrol engines. However, it remains to be seen how the new bigger chassis performs. On the upside, there will be more space in the second row, and Honda has also upgraded the interiors. The dash has a design that swoops out at the center console, and there's a stylish strip that follows that cue. There's also a new steering wheel. Overall, the interior design is more appealing than before. However, the plastics still don't seem plush enough for what is an upmarket urban SUV. A little further ahead, I also found a very familiar face at the Suzuki stall. Now, does that look very familiar? Well, it should, because it looks a lot like the Maruti Suzuki A-Star, but this is in fact a different car. What it is going to be in India most likely is going to be the next generation Maruti Suzuki Alto. This microcar is called the Alto Eco in Japan. It's powered by a 660cc petrol motor. The 52 bhp engine packs dual overhead camshafts, variable valve timing for the intake and for the exhaust, and start-stop technology too. A pared-down version of this might just be the next big thing to hit Indian roads from Maruti. Its interiors like the dash and the center console feel quite contemporary. The two-tone interiors make it a more pleasing place to be in than the current Alto. However, you can see that this is meant to be a simple, practical runabout. Mitsubishi too had a simple, practical hatchback on display at their stall, although it was a few notches bigger. The Mirage debuted in its concept form at the Geneva Motor Show in February this year. And now in Tokyo, we got a taste of the production version. In terms of design, the Mirage isn't very striking. It has a soft, rounded feel that seems to be playing quite safe. Mitsubishi has designed this swift competitor, keeping costs firmly in check. You can see it in the flap-type door handles. Even the plastics on the inside feel quite tough and unappealing. However, the space on the inside feels quite good in both rows of seats. The Mirage aims to be affordable to buy and run. Mitsubishi claims that the new 1-litre 3-cylinder petrol motor can deliver an astounding 30 km per litre despite being mated to the CVT transmission. Now, the first experience of being in the Mirage, it seems like a really nice, cleverly packaged little small car, and it could be the perfect tool for Mitsubishi to make a nice strong comeback in the Indian market. The Mirage goes on sale in Thailand in March 2012. We would expect news on the Indian front and on its sedan version by then. Meanwhile, Mitsubishi also had a concept on display, the PX MIEV 2. It boasts of a 2-litre engine running Mitsubishi's variable valve timing technology. There are 2 electric motors delivering 79 bhp of added punch to the proceedings. Using electric motors on the front and rear axle, the PX tweaks Mitsubishi's famous super all-wheel control system for a safer, more stable behavior. This urban SUV concept is basically a preview of what the next generation Outlander will look like when it is launched in 2030. Suzuki too gave us a sneak peek into the future with a concept at their stall. Now, the masters of compact cars are at it again. This is a concept car from Suzuki. It's called the Regina. It's the global compact car concept. So basically, can you think about small cars and not think about India? So we can expect to see this in India, well, several years down the line, at least 4 years, and it's got a lot of technology, very lightweight. Let's take a closer look and see what all it's got. The Regina is an attractively designed little hatch that's just over 3.5 meters long. It boasts of many curves to give it a light, rigid body shell that weighs only 730 kilos. At the same time, the design makes it very aerodynamic. It also liberates a lot of space on the inside, with the rear bench seeming quite usable. Under the cute little hood sits a direct injection turbocharged 800cc petrol motor. Regina is expected to deliver healthy performance and at the same time manage great fuel efficiency to the tune of 32 km per litre. But that's also because it features stop-start technology and regenerative braking. On the inside, it gets many futuristic touches like the clear floating center console. The Regina is a clever hatchback that should be made, and soon. A concept that could be closer to production is the Swift EV Hybrid. It packs lithium-ion batteries that give it a range of 30 kilometers. A small 660cc petrol engine keeps topping up the batteries for extended range. But if you want something absolutely fantastic, then you had to look no further than Suzuki's Q concept.
Ultra compact, ultra cool, urban mobility concepts are all the rage. We saw them at Frankfurt, and well, we've seen them earlier at the Tokyo Motor Show, and it's continuing here with the Suzuki Q concept. It's really quite cool, and to open the door, all you gotta do is touch like this and then wait for it. It's really quite funky that way. The steering wheel just feels like something out of a video game.
The 2.5 meter long Q concept will provide you protection from the elements and take you around for short trips around town. Its range isn't much at 20 kilometers. Nissan too had a city commuter on display at their stall. The Pivo 3, as the name suggests, is the third such concept shown by Nissan. Its wheels swivel widely to give the Pivo 3 incredible maneuverability in congested cities. And while it isn't as tightly packaged as the Q concept, it does offer a lot more space. Toyota meanwhile was in the mood to have fun. Well, that's what they named one of their concepts, the Fun V. Built with displays in its glass area, the Fun V demonstrates how cars will connect with the gadgets and devices of the future. But talking about fun, there was a production car that promises to be an absolute hoot. Toyota's GT86. This small sports car has been jointly developed with Subaru. It features a 2-liter 4-cylinder boxer engine that pumps out 197 bhp. That might not sound like much, but it's enough to accelerate the 86 from 0 to 100 in a surprising 6.8 seconds. And with an ultra-low center of gravity, this car will be a blast around corners. Subaru will sell the same car with minor design tweaks as the Breeze. And in the US, it will be sold under the Scion badge.
Well, it seems like platform sharing has come to the world of motorcycles. What I've got right behind me, that big scooter, is the Honda's Integra, and the two motorcycles flanking it, well, essentially they're the same thing underneath. They're basically wearing different clothes, but underneath that is the same engine, same platform.
These bikes feature Honda's brand new parallel twin 700cc engine that has been designed to offer class-leading levels of fuel efficiency while delivering usable power. Ample power and torque are delivered in the low to mid-range to offer an effortless ride experience in normal conditions. At the same time, the tubular chassis and the big 17-inch wheels give these motorcycles a confident and fun air. Honda will offer the Integra scooter with the second generation dual clutch transmission as standard. This will be an option on the city-focused NC700S and the dual-purpose NC700X. These bikes have only just been unveiled for the international markets, so the wait to see them on Indian shows is going to be a long one. But there was one motorcycle on the Suzuki stall that caught my attention.
Well, this 250cc motorcycle from Suzuki made a lot of waves when it was unveiled a little while back. It's known as the GW250 here, and there was a lot of speculation as to whether it was coming to India or not. But from what I have heard right now here at the Suzuki stall at the Tokyo Motor Show is that this motorcycle will not be there at the Auto Expo in January 2012, and any plans for making it in India are not firmed up.
But then I hope we do see the GW250 in India. After all, its muscular styling, street-friendly design seem very apt for the Indian market, as does the 250cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. It just seems to have the right mix for Indian streets and Indian bikers. Well, the Tokyo Motor Show, as always, has provided a peek into the future. We've got a chance to see some really futuristic concepts, and at the same time, we now have a better idea of what to expect on Indian roads pretty soon. Stay tuned and sayonara. After this break, Hormuz brings you the scoop from the buzzing Indian motorsports scene.